NPD makes multiple arrests in the killing of an OU student. President Trump unveils what he says is the biggest tax cut in the nation's history. And Oklahoma prisons achieve a dubious and dangerous distinction. This is OU Nightly. Firefighters here at Station 15 helped to save a young man's life from a fire years ago. And today, that very young man is learning how to become a firefighter from those who saved him. A controversial bill that would allow schools to educate students on sexual consent and healthy relationships has passed in the Oklahoma State House, and despite objection, is now heading towards the Senate. The deepening story of President Donald Trump's issues and relationships with Russia took a new turn today. It was revealed that last summer, the FBI and the Justice Department obtained a warrant targeting Carter Page. State employees say they will do whatever it takes to get the funding they deserve. More bad news for soda drinkers. Adults who routinely drink sugary beverages have a 46% higher risk of developing prediabetes.
And Sammi Steele joins us now in the news center with more from New York. Sammi.
That's right, Shay and Abby. And now the FBI revealed just minutes ago that they are searching for another person wanted for questioning in yesterday's attack. Don't let the stuffed animals fool you, because this workshop is helping real people deal with real animals during a natural disaster. Affording something as simple as food can be a daunting task for college students across the country and here at OU. Paying for tuition, books, technology, and a place to live forces some students to cope with an empty and hungry stomach. Luckily, OU opened its first food pantry this spring to help combat the food insecurity students and faculty are facing here at the University of Oklahoma.
The food insecurity, sort of when I think about it, is somebody who just sort of has that as sort of a monkey on their back. Just thinking of food is just a bother to them. Is in their day-to-day lives, that's a worry that it's insecure, and it's not something that you can guarantee the next day.
40% of students qualify for food stamps on our campus. This is something that is around our nation. It's a big trouble. I mean, a lot of college campuses are trying to add pantries now. You know, it's a need. It definitely is a need, and it's not being talked about a whole lot.
For more information regarding donations and volunteering, you can call the OU Food Pantry.
Amina Schweitzer and Sammi Steele are in Washington, D.C. tonight and are sharing what they're seeing.
It seems the wind has followed us from Oklahoma and is hitting the D.C. area especially hard today, prompting many businesses, schools, and places like the Smithsonian Museum behind me to close. Winds have reached up to 71 miles per hour and have caused all federal government offices, schools, zoos, and museums to shut down for the day. It's also left hundreds of thousands without power, and there's been nearly 2,000 canceled flights. People on Twitter have been sharing pictures and videos from the hashtag Windmageddon they're experiencing. Now, this Windmageddon is expected to clear up tomorrow, just in time, hopefully, for Amina and I to get back to Oklahoma in time for school on Monday. Reporting from Washington, D.C., I'm Sammi Steele, OU Nightly.
Today, Charlie Murphy passed away this morning.
The world is a little less funny today, Joe. Thanks. And around this time of year, flu tends to peak, so just make sure you get your flu shot and you're taken care of.
Yeah, most years I usually do, but I don't know.
Yeah, I completely
Haven't
forgot.
yet.
But hey, we will get this back.
Okay, good. Especially before the holidays.
Thanks, Sam.
The streetcar here on Broadway is coming, Oklahomans, but construction might take until mid-April, and that is leaving quite the impact on businesses in the area. The White House ordered all flags to be flown at half staff on federal buildings.
The president and the first lady plan to visit Las Vegas on Wednesday after their trip to Puerto Rico tomorrow.
At an open-air concert near the Las Vegas Strip, last night, gunfire broke out as Jason Aldean played. I wear my Fitbit every single day.
I used to wear mine, but I stopped wearing it. You know, I just went back to the normal watch. I like it a lot better.
See, if I don't have it on, I feel like I'm missing something. I'm like, where's my Fitbit?
Yeah, well, it's not as accurate as Fitbit, according to this.
Thank you, Cal. That was pretty fun. Well, still ahead on OU Nightly, who run the world? Girls.
Sammi Steele and Matt Marks join us with how the community is rallying around the OU food pantry. Sammy?
That's right, JC. Fall at OU means fighting hunger. And today is day one of the week-long food drive sponsored by the Office of Leadership and Volunteerism. The office does 3 food drives a year, but this one is a little special. Today in the studio, we've got Matt Marks, director of the OU Food Pantry, here to talk about the food drive. So Matt, why exactly is the food drive special this year? XXX Road at I-40 is a triple no this weekend. That's because ODOT is working on demolishing the bridge that runs over the interstate in order to eventually expand I-40 into 6 lanes instead of the current 4. The $75 million project is already underway as crews are working through the night to take out the bridge. The interstate and road here have been closed since 8 p.m. and won't open back up until 6 a.m. tomorrow. We spoke with ODOT earlier this afternoon, and they say that the interstate will most likely open back up tomorrow for good, but if it doesn't, the interstate will be closed again tomorrow night during the same time. I'm Sammi Steele on the scene on the story in Oklahoma County.